Hi everyone, Bigfan here. Welcome to What Would Bigfan Do? So today I'm going to show you guys another rep against Esports John back from 2017. So it's a short rep, but I think you guys will like it. And it's a very unique, bizarre PVZ. So I'm spawning as the Zerg in the top right, and John is spawning as the Protoss in the bottom right. And of course we do have some spectators here as well. A little bit of fun trash talk and, you know. So let's speed things up just a bit. So I haven't seen this rep in a really long time. I just remember I did something really bizarre. I guess you guys will see soon enough. So this Overlord, my own thought is he should have actually went down here, so I can see Scout there's an expansion, or if he's at least here. So I'm taking my expansion, probably getting a pull very shortly. On the other hand, Forge FE from John. It looks like I haven't seen this just yet. And surprise! Oh, I can't even. Okay, well, it looks like I see at this point in time I have to cancel and take a third. So nothing too out of, or take the 3 o'clock. Nothing too out of the ordinary. This is what you typically do. And obviously, I don't have enough to break this. Especially with the angle here, there's a lot of block here. The only thing is here and here, but there's a probe there as well. And I would say at this point in time, John is in a fantastic position. He's got his expansion, he has 2 cannons, so even if I try and do a run by, I would lose a lot. So what do I decide to do, guys? I decided to take a third for John's 6 o'clock. I do also show him the Hydra Den as well, make him play a bit overly safe. I would presume he might add cannons if he sees a Hydra, but he does scout my expansion here, so I'm just droning up behind this, leaving this completely there's no expansion here or anything. So he knows it because of the cannon. So you're probably thinking to yourself, well, what's the plan behind this? Why is this here? What are you thinking, Bigfan? Well, the idea is pretty simple. I'm not really sure why I'm rallying drones, but you guys can see he saw the Hydra Den. Figured probably there'd be some higher, so he's getting more cannons. On the other hand, I'm just droning up. He sees us with the Corsair, he sees a lot of drones here. He hasn't scouted the third here just yet, but I realize that he will be moving out at some point. So I end up making a couple of colonies here, and a spore as well, because you know what? Corsairs come in, kill the Overlord, I lose everything here basically. It's a single DT. I do make a bit of Hydras, kind of scare him, but most of my time is just me making drones. If you guys can see, there's an Overlord here. Let me take a look and see more drones here. He still hasn't seen this, and unfortunately this is not letting me. Okay, so when will he scout it? So again, a little push just to kind of scare him. Now I do realize at this point in time that now this is well defended, 2 sunkens, he's not going to go up this ramp, but there's nothing here. So I realize at this point in time this is completely vulnerable. I do make a sunken line, and with this Zergling I can easily block the ramp, and his Zealots will take a lot of shots, or even with the Hydras. And of course I'm mining here. I'm going to presume that I have a high probably lurker at some point, especially when there's this many Zealots. So what's going on? Well, finally he scouts what's going on. So obviously he's gonna move his whole army, and yeah, this is pretty funny. You typically don't do this. I do get the lurker block, and this also gives me time to make some units, to also rally my units down as well. And he even has the observer, so he's actually almost ready. So I mean, this is still a great situation for me. It's not the end just yet. I do have the 3 sunkens. I do have the lurker on top. The other one's buried now. So he ends up walking into everything. GG's, and then tilts basically. Leaves the game. Okay, so I can try and explain. So this is a bizarre game. I can try and explain the situation for you guys from my perspective. When this hatchery got blocked, I took this as my expansion basically. Something close by that can still defend, that still has a ramp. And obviously I kept a watch on his zealots. You know, I kept an idea, you know, for any move outs, because then at least I have enough time to make some sunkens. I also realized obviously that I need to take a third base, because you know what, everyone knows how the economy in ZVP works. You need to always be up by a base. So of course I could take the base here, but then I have to kill this cannon. I could take it here. I mean, it would be closer. I can still defend the ramps and everything. But I think part of StarCraft is just, you know, doing something like some bizarre builds. So what I decided to do in this case was basically take his third base, because I realized that, you know what's going to happen? 10-15 minutes from now, he's going to try and take this base. So I might as well start mining some of the minerals, start taking some of the gas. And it's a chance of him scouting it. It's still there with the Corsair, right? But I mean, his scouting pattern is probably going to scout my base first. He's not going to just randomly walk into here. He's going to, you know, start here. He's going to go all around the map. And as long as he believes there's a Hydra threat coming, he's still going to make more cannons. Which obviously means that his army is going to be smaller as well. And you guys saw, I mean, he still had a decently sized army, but by the time he found this base, he tried to attack up the base. You know, I had a couple lurkers, I blocked the ramp. I have 4 sunken. He's not going to break this that easily. And he, you know, you guys saw, he tried going up with the zealots. I think it was just right about here. Right about here. So you can see that's a big army on his part. If he gets up here, he can definitely kill this. But between the block here, the sunken line, I do have more Hydras, another lurker here. He's not going to easily break up this ramp, and that was the idea here. And then look at how many zealots he loses here. He pretty much loses his whole army, kills a single lurker, and this whole base is saved. And at this point in time, if this game had continued, I would have drawn up some more, probably broke this here to grab this as my 4th. And keep in mind that because this base is defended, his 3rd, the next possibility is probably somewhere in here or here. And I do have a drone here, probably to take this as a 4th actually. Well, on the other hand, I'm going to have 1 base, 2 base, a 3rd base here, which will still be protected. I can still move lurkers back and forth if need be, especially if I'm scouting. And this will be my 4th base. So I'll be up 4 against a 2 base toss, who's basically only on 4 gateways. And who doesn't even have upgrades. I don't even know if I have upgrades either. Yeah, I do have +1, so it's obviously make my units survive. And I probably would be going up to, this is a really low count, but obviously I made this because anyways, I'll probably go up to Hive soon. Research crack, I'm getting my +2 as well. Yeah, so I just thought this was an interesting game to share. Not as a long game, but I feel sometimes these kind of small games can also illustrate a lot of different points. Honestly, play the game for fun. If you're planning to be a pro player, move to Korea. There's not much else to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the rep. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. And yeah, thanks for watching.